Hey kids, do you like Shrek? Of course we do! Now what if I told you there was a Shrek game made by WayForward? Are you kidding me? WayForward rules! And what if that Shrek game from WayForward didn't feature any classic characters from Shrek? Then what do? You're the babysitter for Shrek's children! It's Shrek, Ogres and Dronkeys for the Nintendo DS. As you may remember, Shrek and Princess Fiona are ogres, and they had children in the third Shrek movie, hence the ogres from the title. And Donkey found love with the dragon, and they had a litter of half donkey, half dragon children, or dronkeys. So it's a game about their kids. Luckily, this is just a game where you watch over their kids. There's no eugenics, there's no breeding ogres and dronkeys to emphasize ideal genetic traits and remove inferior genes. None of that here. Whew. Shrek Ogres and Dronkeys is a virtual pet simulator like a Tamagotchi or Pets with a Z, or Nintendogs, which was the second highest selling game on the Nintendo DS. Ogres and Dronkeys is the second Shrek DS game based on the 2007 movie Shrek the Third. A more straightforward platformer came out in May 2007 alongside the film, and then Ogres and Dronkeys came out 6 months later to coincide with the home DVD release. It was developed by WayForward, beloved developer of the Shantae series, and some pretty great updates of classic video game franchises during the era, like Double Dragon Neon, A Boy and His Blob, and Contra 4. They're also really well known for going above and beyond with their licensed games like Thor for the Nintendo DS, The Mummy Demastered, and Hotel Transylvania for 3DS, which was a pretty darn good Metroidvania. Ogres and Dronkeys was specifically directed by Adam Tierney, who also directed Alien Infestation, which was also a really cool Metroidvania for the DS. It also has music from famed composer Jake Kaufman, known as Vert. So the pedigree is there. What's wild is Ogres and Dronkeys was released on November 5th, 2007, 8 days before WayForward's most revered game, Contra 4, also on the same system, the Nintendo DS. But to be fair, WayForward's library also has a lot of low points and forgettable games, as, most licensed games tend to be. So Shrek Ogres and Dronkeys would fall into that category. At the beginning of the game, you pick 2 babies to watch over in the nursery with any combination of ogre babies and donkey babies. And this game predates the 4th movie, Shrek Forever After, so the ogre children don't yet have their official names, Fergus, Farkle, and Felicia. So here they're known as Ogre Boy, Ogre Girl, and Ogre Junior. And the Dronkeys have their canonical names, like one of them's name is Parfait. And everybody loves Parfait. And most of the gameplay can be boiled down to put a toy in front of the baby. Oh, look, the baby picked it up. This checks off an activity in your workbook. Now you have more money to buy toys. Put that new toy in front of the baby. Oh, look, the baby picked it up. Let's check off another activity in the workbook. We got more money. And, it doesn't really get more complicated than that. However, it did make me chuckle a few times because I did feed the ogre girl some candy and she farted. And then she asked me to change her diaper, as you do. I also tried to clean a baby's ear with a cotton swab, so, touchscreen technology, pretty good. There's also some mini games where you can play out in the backyard where you collect snails or you do a rudimentary bowling game with the touchscreen. But to me, the appeal of the Shrek franchise is how funny Donkey is, how gross Shrek is, making fun of Disney fantasy tropes, and Smash Mouth. And Ogres and Dronkeys has none of that. But, if you like Shrek, you like babies, you like pet simulators, then, maybe it's for you. Thank you for watching That Was a Game, and we'll see you again next time.